Napa Auto Parts wants to know, what makes today's new cars so smart? Is it the questionably useful Wi-Fi connectivity? Could it be the giant, confusing touchscreens you should probably stop playing with while driving? Or perhaps voice-activated everything that never seems to listen very well? The answer, of course, is none of the above. Click the banner to see the smartest car available today.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is
Not Your Demographic,
a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Good, because I'm recording.
Fantastic.
How do you feel? And by how do you feel, I don't actually care because I have all the power because I'm the editor, about me switching Bailey's intro to Brie mode. I mean, let's be real. It probably is shocking that it hasn't happened yet.
I'm a little surprised it hasn't happened yet, too. All right, whatever. It's fine, I guess.
I listened to that in the car, like, not as a joke today. I was like on my way to work and kind of grumpy, and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to Brie mode, even though it's my alarm. Like, I wake up every day to Brie mode.
So weird.
I love it. Brie and Daniel are gonna have a baby.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. It's gonna good for them. I'm glad. That's what she wants.
I can't decide if I think it's gonna be hideous or attractive. Because it's difficult, because, like, two uggos can usually make a really pretty baby. Mm-hmm. Two pretty people, not guaranteed to make an attractive baby. One uggo, one pretty, what's going to happen?
It'll probably be...
As long as it doesn't have his nose, we're safe.
It'll be an ugly baby that grows into a good-looking person.
Or vice versa.
Ooh.
Being a preschool teacher, I've seen those kids where I'm like, oh, you're a cute kid. I can tell right now you're going to be a fugly human. Because they're the ones that are, like, extra cute, like, extra dimply and big eyes. And you're like, oh, no, that's not going to... You're gonna Haley Joel Osment this.
Yes.
That's who you are.
That's literally what I was thinking of.
That's who you are. That guy's still around.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right. School, stressed about that. But I've been seeing so much wrestling. It's a
like
little
going to physically.
Yeah, physically going to just tons of live wrestling. I went to the Freelance show on Friday.
We ended up not going because, like, I didn't think it was going to work out with our time going to work. And then our friend was in town. We were maybe going to go see her then. And then that didn't work out. And so then we just ended up going to dinner pretty close to the Freelance show, actually. And then it turned out to be, like, an amazing show.
Yeah, it was super fun. There were low points. But overall, it was really good. You
got to see Joey Ryan's dick.
Yeah, I basically got to see his entire dick. I was up in the balcony. And I had, like, a complete clear view of the entire ring. And so
That's nice.
I just grabbed onto the railing. It was like, this is my spot. There was like a...
Who'd you go with?
Mike.
Okay,
Mike.
Cool.
We were right next to a spotlight, and it was it had one of those...
I heard it was, like, ungodly hot.
Oh, my God. It was so hot. It was so hot. I had my jacket on the whole time. And I was like, I can't take this off because there's not space to put it anywhere. Because there were no seats on the balcony. You just had to stand.
Stand and push and claim your throne.
But I was right next to a spotlight, and there was one of those, like, the things that, like, separate lines. That, like, the tape. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah. It was in, like, a triangle, and so I stood at the corner of the triangle of this light and was like, well, no one can get on the other side of me because it's cordoned off, so no one can get over there. And this woman and her boyfriend, who were very drunk, came with someone who had clearly been following Freelance for a long time, and they had never seen any wrestling. And she kept trying to, like, push up into the railing, and I was like,
bitch, I actually care about this show.
I was like, you picked the wrong person to try and move out of the way. That is not going to happen. So I was, like, right up at the railing the whole time. Yep, got to look straight up into Joey Ryan's shorts. It was really weird.
Verdict?
From what I saw, it looked good.
From up in the balcony,
I couldn't
pretty good
see
Peen.
all of it. And he pulled his trunks out pretty far. So I was like, okay. Good.
Some aerial Peen watch.
Mm-hmm. Right? I had already put my camera away. I was like, man, I really missed a golden opportunity here.
Oh, no.
But it was really good. But they just did some weird booking, too. Joey Ryan faced Irie, the green mohawk.
Yeah.
They were like the first match. And
because they were trying to they were like, these people would be the draw, but then we're going to put over our local boys.
Right. But
they did that. Remember when we went to the Freelance show with Cole Cabana? They did that too with Cole Cabana and Grado.
You're right. That's true. I had forgotten about that. Yeah, like the rest of the show was pretty well spaced out with the rest of their talent. But then their champ right now is Prince Ali.
Okay.
And he faced DJ Z. It was supposed to be Lindsay Dorado. Gosh. It was supposed to be Lindsay Dorado, but he got called up to Raw, so he canceled the Freelance show, and so DJ Z replaced him. So they had a great match. It was awesome to watch them from above. Like, super fun.
Cool.
But by the time that match ended, it was like 11:45.
And made the right choice.
It was not the main event. The main event was a cage match between two characters from Freelance that I didn't have any emotional connection to. So I was like, and I know they've been building to that story for like a year, but I just didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So they take this intermission at like 11:45
No.
and build this fucking janky ass cage.
Ugh.
It was like 8 long pieces of straight up fence, like chain link fence.
Oh,
and there were 4 stacked around the ring, and then 4 on top of that. They were only held together by like ratchet ties. There weren't even like zip ties on it.
That's scary.
It was fucking scary. Like when we were watching them put it up from above, and I was like, "Oh my god, absolutely not!" I was like so worried the whole time. And then the match, you could tell that it was delicate because they tried to like run against it a couple times. And I was like, "That thing's gonna collapse." And there were a couple of times they went to go climb it, and I was like, "No, I'm out. I can't do this. I don't care enough about this storyline."
And I don't want to watch somebody die.
Yeah, and it was 12:15 when the match actually started, and so I was like,
I mean, that's something that like producers in general, whether it's like wrestling or theater or burlesque, like, and it's hard because you don't know sometimes until you actually get there and feel the pace of the show. But like, too long is not a good thing.
Yeah, it was
shorter and impactful is better than long.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we got there at like 8:15 and left at like 12:30, and it wasn't over yet. It was just so long. And yeah, it was just hot in there, and I was like, we're gonna watch these 2 people die. Like, I just can't. Yep. So I had to dip out for that. But other than that, the show was great, and like I had a really good time, and I really enjoyed it. Do you remember Shug?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I follow him on Twitter and Instagram. I find him fascinating.
I did not know that. Yeah, he was great.
He's great on Twitter.
I like him a lot. He's my favorite character in that company.
Agreed. Me too.
I would like to see more of him.
Me too.
I hope he starts to travel more. I would love to see him in AEW, actually.
Yeah.
That would be sick. How are you?
Fine, doing that thing where I'm like trying to be more positive or whatever. Ooh. It's kind of working.
Did you learn anything new this week? That's like my new go-to, like, if you don't have anything, like, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were like asking me, like, you were like, you know the answer to this, and I was like,
no.
I got like so much fear in my eyes. I was like, what?
No.
Did I learn anything new this week?
Yeah. Did you learn anything new or interesting this week?
I feel wholly unprepared for this question. Oh my god. I do know that somebody called me a mean girl and like was really actually like, okay, here's the thing. I'm like kind of a bitch, whatever, and I have this like very angry face, and I'm like, oh, I'm a badass bitch, whatever. But like I'm also a Pisces, and I'm very emotional and very sensitive. And like it's from somebody who like doesn't know me.
Yeah. Like
they know of me, and we've like worked together here and there, but like they like straight up told one of like my best friends that I was like a mean girl, and then like but honestly meant it, and like thought that I was like a whore, and like said a lot of really mean things that are not true. And like, you know me, like I don't like to take criticism, but if somebody calls me out on some shit, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I was being kind of a cunt there, like I get it. But like said some like really unfair, not nice things about me, and I like had a moment where I was like reevaluating myself, and I was like, am I this person? I was like, wait a minute, no, I'm not that person. I get why you think that. And like then I just had a moment. I sent out a tweet, I'm sure some of you saw it, that I was like, I just have to come to the conclusion sometimes that like no matter what you do, some people are going to think that you're a bitch. And, like, because I have a position of power sometimes where I'm, like, in charge of a burlesque company or am a director or am in charge of an event or something, like, I have, like, these mini positions of power. Like, no matter what I do, somebody is going to think that I'm being, like, a horrible bitch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I just had, like, a moment of self, like, it's okay. Like, that person can think what they want. They don't know me. They clearly don't, because the things that they said were not true.
Yeah.
But that also encouraged me to, like, you know, reach out to a couple people who I haven't seen or talked to in a while and be like, you know, you are a good friend of mine and I actually care about you. So, like, instead of focusing on somebody who doesn't know me making, like, shitty judgments, I should, like, reinforce the friendships and, like, people who I actually care about. So, like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, I also got super drunk on a Sunday night. That's also something I did.
Fantastic.
Went to Lost Lake with our friend Natasha, which you couldn't go to because Natasha was being
She was
flaky.
being so flaky.
Well, she was with her whole family.
Yeah, I
so
know.
like it's hard to schedule with like 5 people.
I
But
got it.
It was very nice to see her and her husband, and
Yeah.
they plan on coming again. So
Awesome.
So you'll see them then.
Excellent.
So that was like my self-discovery, and then whatever weekend.
How long did you have to wait to get into Lost Lake?
Well, we didn't go to Lost Lake. I'm sorry. We went to 3 Dots and a Dash.
Oh, okay.
Because 3 Dots and a Dash, you can do a reservation.
Smart.
So we did that instead.
Super smart.
Yeah. Lost Lake is closer to my house, but you can't do a reservation. So
No, you cannot.
you cannot. Or you can be Erin, and just push your way through. I'm here. I'm going inside.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have to push anyone. People just moved out of my way.
Just walk with authority, man.
That was the most rock star I've ever felt in my entire life. And that door lady was like, cool, whatever.
She was like, I don't give a fuck.
She watched me walk up with so much confidence that she was like, whatever.
I had also been really nice to her for
Yeah.
like 2 hours and was like, I know this is so annoying and inconvenient. I'm sure you have people here all the time, and we're having a birthday party and like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I think like the combination of you just being like, I own everything, and me being very nice, that like she was just like, sure.
That's the opposite of how our roles usually go.
I am not mean.
No, like you being like, I own this
Oh,
space.
okay. I was like, come on, we just had this conversation.
No, I'm the one who's the peacekeeper and who is the like damage control. And I'm so sorry. I'll be very polite to you.
Right. There's also this thing where like people don't understand like friendship dynamics. So
Yeah.
like if I'm your friend, if like we're genuinely friends, like I'm gonna be a dick to you. Like that's like I'm gonna make fun of you and we're gonna have jokes and I'm gonna look like a mean girl. Probably. But like that's a friendship dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
If I just casually like you, I'll be like passingly nice to you or whatever. And if I don't like you, then I just will ignore your presence. So I guess that's like a fun fact on how to know if Stella likes you.
Accurate.
What wrestling thangy are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Cactus Jack New Mexico. It's now a tank top. It used to be a t-shirt.
Truth or consequences.
This is one of the ones I got in that Pro Wrestling Crate.
There was a I think it was the Shield, Agents of Shield. They had an episode called Truth or Consequences because there's a town called Truth or Consequences.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true.
And that's
a
where
real
like
thing.
shit went down.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's
Was
why.
it Agents of Shield? It was some comic booky thing, whatever.
That's where Cactus Jack is from. He's billed from Truth or Consequences.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is
Neato.
my laundry shirt. I was wearing my Young Bucks shirt earlier, but then I was like, I might want to wear this weekend, so I should wash this.
I am not wearing a wrestling shirt because I went to a networking thing, but I did bring my Bella bracelet.
Yes, you did.
Got my Fearless Nikki bracelet and my Brie Mode bracelet to celebrate Total Bellas, which as soon as we're done recording, I'm going to fly home and watch.
Yep.
I'll be tired at work tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
Total Bellas. Totes Deevs has a premiere date, November 16th. Ooh, segue. We're just going into news.
Yeah.
I've decided that I'm doing less transitions, so just deal with it. I know you like music breaks, but like
We'll figure it
I'll
out.
throw them in there.
Just be a hard edit. And
Just put them in the background weirdly.
That's
I
what
don't know.
Call Your Girlfriend does. Has those like soft transitions into like a short music break and then it goes back in.
Yeah.
I like those. I think that those are interesting.
Sure, we'll figure them out.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, less editing for me would be great.
Yeah. Great.
Great. So let's just go on to news. Alberto Del Rio was stabbed, maybe?
I believe it. Only because Jamie Noble was also stabbed.
You don't think Alberto was like, this seems like a popular thing to do? So, like, the story is he no-showed at AAA,
Yes.
not AEW. He no-showed at AAA, and then AAA released a statement that was like, so I guess he's a dick.
Yeah.
We're done with that fucker.
This is the second
And
time
then-
that would have happened.
And Alberto Del Rio was like, I was stabbed a bunch. And they were like, oh, shit.
Right?
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, it was super weird. Did you look at the photo?
Yeah, there was like a stab on his head and then a bunch on his arm. He got stabbed in the head.
Who gets stabbed in the head? It was very... I mean, that does make me think he didn't do it to himself. That would be a very weird wound to inflict to yourself.
Yeah, just stab yourself in the head.
Like, I guess you could, but...
But why would you?
But why would... I mean, that's...
Honestly, like, you're a whole character anyway, so that you're a dick, so, like, why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you make yourself sympathetic?
It's very strange. It's very, like, old school wrestling. Like...
It's messed up.
Like, old territory days when people would get,
Two
like...
wrestlers were stabbed this week.
Right?
What the hell? That's not okay.
That is... It is 2016. We need to move past the stabbing.
Ric Flair said he slept with Halle Berry.
That's right, he did. And Halle Berry's camp was like, do
No,
not.
do not. Halle Berry went to Space Mountain, I guess.
Gross.
Do you think that she did?
No, I do not.
Why would he say it?
I think that Ric Flair probably slept with someone who looks like Halle Berry and cannot tell them apart.
Oh, God, you're right. Oh, man, I didn't even, like, think about that. That's so fucked up. That's 100% what happened.
That's absolutely what happened.
No.
Yep.
Ugh. Speaking of Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, maybe. Yeah, right.
Just want to make gurgling noises in my throat.
Do the Perry the Platypus noise. Yeah. I love Phineas and Ferb.
It's very
They
funny.
have not made new episodes in like a long time.
Oh, super long time.
I'm very upset by it.
Is it over? I think that might be
But like,
done.
why would they stop? It was so popular.
Because it's only over one summer, and now that summer has ended.
But like, it's fictional.
Yeah, but
Summers can be forever. They're Phineas and Ferb. They could extend the summer.
I don't know. You should write a strongly worded letter to
Phineas!
Nickelodeon.
Ugh, Disney, come on.
I don't know.
Ridic.
Whatever.
TNA stuff.
Who the fuck even knows?
They were going to shut down, but then they weren't. Then Billy Corgan was like, I'd love to own it. I'd like to rebrand it. I'm Billy Corgan, whatever. Did you know he owns a tea shop in Wilmette? No, Highland Park. He owns a tea shop in some well-to-do suburb of Chicago.
What?
So we should go there.
Yeah, we should.
And now the current rumor is that WWE is buying TNA's library and TNA is being sold to Billy.
Right.
And he's going to rebrand it.
I hope so. I really hope
That's
so.
kind of like best case scenario. As somebody who loves TNA, who still does, I think that's kind of best case scenario because you get rid of like, okay, you give WWE the Sting and the whatever,
Yeah, I
the
didn't think
AJ
about
stuff,
Sting, yeah.
like the Samoa stuff, the Aries stuff, the Rude stuff, like all the stuff that they could actually use, and you put it on the network, whatever.
Right.
And then, you know, you keep the footage from the last year or two that has your current roster, your current stars.
Right.
And then you rebrand. A lot of people can't seem to get over what TNA was.
Yeah.
Which I think is a huge problem. As somebody who didn't watch it when it was shitty,
Right.
like, it doesn't affect me, but a lot of people are like, I can't.
Right.
Or because they have that negative taste in their mouth, they can only see all the flaws. They can't see the good stuff. So I think rebranding is kind of like a great idea. And Billy Corgan was like one of the like minds behind like all the delete stuff. Like he clearly is a creative person who can do a lot of good stuff.
Right. He needs a good company with good talent in it.
If Dixie goes away, then that gives people another reason to stop like just shit talking because it's like, well, you can't blame Dixie anymore. We get it. She's gone. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why she still wants it. She still has money.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
She's like, I want to be Vince McMahon.
Yeah, she's just like determined to make it work, and it's just.
I saw a really funny kayfabe news thing that was like, Dixie Carter removes mask, reveals herself to be Vince McMahon all along. I was like,
It feels that way.
kind of.
It honestly does feel that way.
Kind of.
I don't know. If they rebrand, they have to get rid of the 6-sided ring too. Like that's.
Billy Corgan already said that he won it.
I feel like that's one of their problems, though. Like people can't get past that.
I don't mind it.
I've gotten used to it, but I don't like it.
I have no opinion about it.
I don't like it.
All right. Do you have other news?
I don't think so.
Oh, Paige is getting neck surgery.
Oh yeah, Paige is getting neck surgery, so she will probably not be wrestling anytime soon, which is probably why she's still under contract.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Paige anymore. She's not going to be on Total Divas, even though.
Well, we don't know because the byline says she's on Total Divas.
Yeah,
but
true.
She wasn't in the trailer.
Right.
So who fucking knows?
She
could have just been in disputes on the day that they filmed the kicking water stuff.
Right. Yeah. True.
That thing that they do where they're like, we kick water. They changed the theme song to Total Divas.
What?
Well, at least in the trailer, it wasn't the one that they normally use. So we'll see if they actually change it.
Interesting.
So you didn't watch Bound for Glory at all?
No, I read about it, but I have not watched it yet.
Okay, I watched it, Abby. I thought that it was a good show. I know a bunch of people were tweeting at me, thanks a-holes, because they were like, oh, watch this because Selchuk told me to, and it still sucks. But here's my thing. If you, out of the blue, just watch SmackDown, or SmackDown pay-per-view, or Clash of Champions or something, and you had not been watching the product, and you only have recollections of what it was 5 years ago, and then you just jump in, and you don't know any of the storylines, and you don't know, it's not going to be that enjoyable, right? I don't think a pay-per-view is which sounds counterintuitive, because, pay-per-views are supposed to be the big ones, but actually I don't think pay-per-views for any company is the way to jump in, because those are the finishes of storylines.
Yeah, that's true.
In my opinion.
I can see that. I understand where you're coming from with that. Although, a lot of the criticism with TNA, too, is their production value right now, because they're so low on money that,
But here's the thing. Other than the lights going out, which I admit is a bad thing.
Bad. That was bad.
It was bad. Nothing else was that bad.
Yeah.
It was just that one thing. And they got a spotlight on right away, and they fixed it pretty quickly. So, it was bad. I get it. But, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of everything. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. That's how I felt about Freelance. I really enjoyed most of it, but there were bad parts.
All the matches were, pretty good. There was nothing that I was like, this is the worst. Why the fuck am I watching this?
Yeah.
I don't really care about the X Division, even though I love Trevor Lee. But, it was still a good match. It was still entertaining. The Moose-Mike Bennett match was good, even though you, knew that Moose was going to win. I was holding out hope that Mike Bennett was going to win for some, cheating something or other. I was hoping.
No.
So DJZ retained against Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee has, the fluffiest, softest hair. I just want to pet his hair.
Do
you think you're going to let me do that?
Yes, I do.
I was like, Trevor Lee, I bought your shirt. I always dance when you come out at all these shows. Can I just touch it? Can I just touch your hair? Your hair just looks so beautiful. He's got beautiful hair.
He does have beautiful hair.
So fluffy. I like that he doesn't wet it down. I like that he's just I got this fluffy ass hair. Mm-hmm. It's dope.
He looks really good in a man bun.
God, I love Trevor Lee. I love him. Oh, Eli Drake won the Bound for Gold. So Bound for Gold is their kind of version of Money in the Bank. So you win Bound for Gold, and then you can't cash in whenever you want. You have to set a week before. You're at this thing, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So you can challenge whenever you want, but it's not as, it's not as spontaneous, or it's a surprise or whatever. Right. I also bought this. No.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's not working. My dummy button is not working. Look, I keep pressing it.
Is your phone on silent?
No. Worst $2 I ever spent. It was working. My dummy button's not working. I'm so depressed.
That's really sad.
It is sad. And the fucking Bella's app won't download. Come on, wrestlers, get your apps together. Jesus. How rude. I was I was waiting all week to be I'm going to press the dummy button on air, and everyone's going to be yeah, dummies. I guess I'm just going to restart my phone and hope for the best. I'm so disappointed. That was $2.
Yeah, that is really disappointing.
It used to work.
Leave a 1-star review, and they'll fix it.
I want to cry. My dummy button. Anyways, Eli Drake won. Moose won. Aaron Rex won. So Drew Alloway was hurt.
What happened? Did he get hurt at like a live show?
Well, he didn't get hurt at any of the TNA tapings.
Right.
Because, up until that point, he was fine. So he must have got hurt at like Evolve or Scotland Wrestling Pro, whatever. So he must have got hurt then.
Yeah.
Or like in the gym or like something, which is so disappointing because I am like all about Drew Galloway lately. He's a lot. He means a lot to me. Mm-hmm. So Aaron Rex won, and then he cut some promo. I'm not like totally sold on him as like a babyface, which is like I get why they're trying to make him babyface, but like I'm not totally sold.
Yeah,
but I like enjoy seeing him, and I'm glad he's on TNA.
The way that I heard him described at Bound for Glory was
shaved his beard. It was like not a great choice.
No, absolutely not. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah, because he's like not actually in very good shape, and like he doesn't have like that much of a chin. So, like, the beard was helpful.
I heard everyone was describing him as boring in the ring. And that, like, I get that. Like, I totally see that. Which is weird because, like, he is a very good wrestler.
Restarting my phone didn't work. So depressed. Ugh. Sorry.
You'll figure it out.
I guess. So Gail Kim got inducted into their Hall of Fame, which is like a little bit pitiful because like whatever. But her induction ceremony was really nice. Christy Hemme came out and she used to be a wrestler but then was a ring announcer, but she hasn't been there for a while, so she came out and everyone was happy to see her. And then she introduced Taryn Terrell, who came out soups dupes pregnant in like a like Republican wife blue dress with pearls. It was so funny because her music hit and it was like, she's a highness, and she came out like looking like a senator's wife. So fucking weird. And then Kong came out, which was so awesome to see her, except for she was wearing her hair was like, I don't know if it was a wig or whatever, but it was like pure tragedy. It was so bad. My only excuse for it is like maybe like that's how her hair is done for Glow, because she's on the Glow cast, so like maybe I don't know. It was bad. But they all gave little speeches about Gail, and it was really sweet. And Gail had a really nice speech, and like Maria didn't interrupt her. It was just like a nice moment, and like really highlighting Gail Kim as a performer. And it was really cool, and it was cool to see like Taryn Terrell and Awesome Kong come out because we haven't seen them in a while. Mm-hmm. So then we had something else. I'm going in the wrong order, but we did have Gail Kim and Maria later in the night. So Gail Kim gets in the ring, and then Maria comes out, and it's like, I'm sorry, Gail, but like I can't wrestle because my hand. And then Allie was like, that's not true. You can totally wrestle. That's what the doctor said. And then Maria was like, Allie, you fucking bitch. Ugh! And then I was like, what? I don't understand. So then Maria gets into the ring and then kind of cheats and distracts Gail so that she gets like the upper hand on Gail for a little bit. Mm-hmm. She takes off her wrist brace and like hits Gail with it, so it looks like she's gonna win by cheating. But then obviously Gail rallies and fights her. Mike Bennett comes out and tries to like hand Maria the wrist strap, but like it misses or something. So then Allie has it, and he's like, come on, give it to her. So Allie's like, no, I don't want to. So Allie like overshoots it, like she throws too far, and she's like, well, I tried to throw it, but like sorry. So then Maria was just like really pissed and distracted, and then Gail hit Eat Defeat, and then Gail is now the Knockouts champion, which makes sense.
She's a 10-time champion now?
I don't know, 1,000,000-time champion. But then she's not 10. She's like, because Angelina Love is still she's tied for the most wins, I believe. But it was nice because it set up, Gail got to have her moment. It set up Maria and Allie stuff, which was great. Right. So that was really good. And then Mike Bennett gets into the ring and is like, no, this is ridiculous. We're stopping the show. We're taking over. Whatever. We're the best. You're the worst. And then that was the premiere of Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes. And their music was cool because it starts with like, there's more than one great wrestling family or something like that. And then they came out, and her ring gear looked super sick. And they came, to the ring, and then they like, did a mini fight with the two and kicked them out. And Mike Bennett and Maria on the other side of the ring, like, oh my God, what happened? No, but we're and throwing their temper tantrums. Then Brandy and Cody in the middle of the ring, they kiss for a long time. And then also Gail Kim and her husband after the Hall of Fame thing, like they were like almost making out. And I was like, I get it, but like this is a peck situation. Like I
Move
get
on.
it, but like, save some for the bedroom, okay? Jesus. But like Cody picks up Brandy, and they're like in the middle of the ring. It was really sweet, and I loved it.
Cute. I like that.
So before that, there was the Great War, which was fucking dope.
Yeah, I heard it's bananas.
First of all,
that's the one I'm
Reby
gonna
came out
prioritize.
looking amazing, and then sat at the piano and fucking played not only Matt Hardy's theme, but Jeff Hardy's obsolete theme, and then did this like whole melody. She was actually playing. She actually wrote the whole melody.
That's legit.
It was fucking so cool. It was so cool. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then the match itself was also really cool. It was great storytelling. There was some happening in the ring, some happening behind the scenes. There was like lots of callbacks to the Final Deletion with like Jeff Hardy changing characters, and like Vanguard 1 got in like a nice good shot. Like it was just fun. Like it wasn't as crazy as the Final Deletion or anything, but it was like a good continuation of it. Mm-hmm. And on the Go Home show, Decay got one over. So it was classic booking where, like, on the Go Home show, Decay wins, and then on the pay-per-view, the Hardys won. So they're the champions now. Matt Hardy carried the belt around in his mouth. Go weirdo. It was just great. Weirdo. It was great storytelling, and, like, it really sets up, like, so Decay was scary with the belts. Like, imagine what Decay's like without the belts.
Right,
like,
yeah.
That's going to be a cool story. That's going to be cool to watch. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited. I know there's, like, a lot of spoilers for TNA. I almost read some. Because I know there's like some big belt change tomorrow night or tonight if you're listening, but like I don't care. I'm just talking about Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
And then the final was Lashley and EC3. It was a brutal match. EC3 got his ass whooped, but he like kept trying to rally, and then in the end he tried to do a 1%er off the top rope that he got pushed down, and then Lashley hit the fourth or fifth spear. Jesus. From the top rope, and that's how it ended. I know. It was a pretty intense match.
Damn.
It was good. Because, they're not high flyers. They're not, like, the most insanely technical of wrestlers. But, like, they put on a really good story. They really highlighted each other. It was really nice. I liked it a lot.
Cool. Good. I'm excited to watch it.
That's the thing. Like, all of those matches sound good? Yeah. Or at least kind of entertaining? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good pay-per-view. Is TNA a problematic company? Yes. But the performers are good. And the things are good. And, like, I get it if the Hardy stuff is not your bag of tea. I hate myself. Your cup of tea. That's my RuPaul's Drag Race, Jocelyn Fox. She go womp womp. She always said weird stuff. Anyways.
Okay.
Dio gets that reference,
I was just
and
gonna
nobody
say,
else gets that
Dio
reference.
is the only one who gets that reference.
But like, I get if the Hardy stuff is not your what is it?
Bag of tea.
Jesus, if it's not your bag of tea. Oh my God. But like, it's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I also don't feel bad because I didn't pay for the pay-per-view because I wasn't at home, so I like watched it later. But I did get at least 2 people to pay for it, so I'm like, well, I got 2 people to pay for it, so it's okay that I didn't pay for it.
Terrible.
I would have paid for it if I was at home, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I can pay for it after the fact. That's ridiculous.
Mm. That's how I felt about the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I was like, man, I missed this. I'm just gonna have to wait until I can watch it for free. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can watch it for free. You can watch it for free. I did.
Yeah.
We're poor.
I'm so poor.
Little break to plug in my Mac. Wow, 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 music break. Okay, so we don't actually have a power cord, so we have like 23 minutes. We're gonna fucking do this.
All right, let's do it.
So not gonna talk about Ring of Honor because you didn't watch it, but it was a good pay-per-view.
I know that the Young Bucks won the belt.
It was a fucking brutal match, and fucking Christopher Danielson and Frankie Kazarian were amazing in that match.
Incredible.
The promo, Christopher Danielson, whatever. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I worked a long day, and I'm kind of drunk. Not that drunk, but I had a bunch of wine at this networking thing. Anyways, he cut an amazing promo the week before.
It was so good. It was so good.
The match was super brutal. It was only the 6th time Ring of Honor has had a ladder match. Mm-hmm. His head was fucking busted open. He got like the Young Bucks just took one of them. I think Nick had him on the ropes and had his feet around him so he couldn't move, and then Matt Jackson just fucking hit him in the face with a ladder. Like, it was nuts. It was so good, though. Other highlights, Colt Cabana and Dalton Castle tagging together. The only thing that I will say about that, they won that match. It was really fun. They did a great job. The only thing I'll say about that is I hope fairly soon that Dalton Castle is put into a main event title picture. I think he really deserves it. I think he can pull it off. I think it will be very interesting.
Yeah, and I know that Colt Cabana has been in the title picture, and there's like supposed to be more coming with him too later eventually. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they fit. Like we talked
comedy wrestlers with people like Adam Cole.
Right, exactly. But like Dalton Castle and Colt Cabana are so good that like they totally can wrestle in that scope. But it just, like, it's going to be interesting to see how they transition that. And I really want them to, because I agree. I think Dalton Castle really deserves it.
Definitely.
He's fucking amazing.
Other things that were good. Adam Cole was great. I
heard that match with Jay Lethal was good.
No, he wasn't Jay Lethal. It was Big Mike. Jay Lethal and Naito had a match, which was really good. That was really good. Very fun. I love Naito's, like, I don't give a fuck about anything attitude. He's so great.
He's the best.
Lethal went over.
Yeah.
And then it was Adam Cole and Michael Elgin. Still hate Michael Elgin.
Yep. Fuck Michael Elgin.
Just still fucking hate that guy.
100%.
And he, like, kept trying to make fun of that, like, Adam Cole, baby. But, like, he kept doing it. Like, it was, like, doing it too much. It's like how Eva Marie does her, like, catcalling where it's like, how you doing? But she, like, will do it, like, 6 times. And it's like, we get it. Is that all you got?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you heard the story about Mike Elgin peeing on someone?
Yeah, he fucking is the worst.
Yeah, okay, good. I wanted to make sure. I was like, I know you already hate him, so I
hate that fucking guy.
Need to make sure that you know this.
He just seems like really entitled, and I don't like him.
Yeah, he seems like a dick. His kid is super cute. But
well,
he
like,
seems
people
like a
who are
piece of
dicks can have cute kids.
I'm not saying that they're mutually exclusive. I'm just saying he has a super cute kid.
You know what I think about all the time when I see, like, animals, like cats or dogs, and I'm like, your owner's a dick. I feel bad for you. But also, like, I guess you could be a dick.
True. That's very true.
So, oh my god, we have so much to get through, and we don't have, like, any time.
Okay, what's next?
Raw. What'd you think?
I don't know. Raw's been such a slog lately.
Yeah, but it's the women main evented.
Yeah, the women main evented, which is great. I thought that was great. I wish that they would do something with Nia. Like, I'm glad women main evented. There should have been another women's spot somewhere on the card.
Right. They had a couple backstage things, but not.
Yeah, it just...
and they had the whole video package.
Yeah.
Nia sent out a tweet that was like, I guess the women's revolution is only for 3 people.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Which was like, woo, girl.
Shade.
But, like, kind of true.
And
the match was good. It wasn't their best match. I only saw one botch. Somebody was like, there's tons of botches. I was like, there's only one. And also, like, Charlotte did a sick fucking twisting moonsault off the top rope.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
Sick. It looked
super
great.
Dope.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know.
Also,
they kept
beat
the storyline.
shit out of each other.
They beat the shit out of each other. They kept the storyline, which is, like, kind of arguably more important in, like, these types of matches. So, like, you know.
I was glad. I was happy with it.
I had a good time.
Yeah, and, like, the crowd wasn't dead. They were into it. They enjoyed it. Like, they were cheering for them. I thought they did a very good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jericho and KO are great even when put in stupid storylines.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Also, like,
that
I
inevitable
get that
turn is being hinted at, and I'm like, no, don't do
it.
Too soon.
And also, like, I get that Kofi wasn't wrestling because he was hurt, but, like, Xavier should wrestle more.
Yeah, I agree.
I get that he's, like, the mouthpiece and he does the trombone, but Xavier is a very fucking good wrestler, and I love watching him wrestle.
I agree.
So, like, it's a shame that he doesn't wrestle more for New Day.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I love that New Day took being put on the list so seriously.
Oh, yeah. They were very upset about it.
That was great.
Also, I hated the Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson backstage segment, but it wasn't bad. Like, I thought that they all did a very good job with that. I was impressed. And
Danny Masterson didn't.
No.
I was like, oh, there's a reason you haven't been cast in anything in a very long time.
Yeah, seriously. But Jericho coming back to say it on the other side of the camera, I just fucking, like, fell out laughing. It was so funny.
Yeah.
They were horrible on commentary,
Yeah, they were not great.
It was bad.
I also, I like that Braun Strowman was like, give me a real opponent. I'm over this.
Thank God. Yeah, perfect.
But I like that he had to ask for it. I thought that was a good turn or whatever.
It was a good move for him. It was a good character note.
All the Steph stuff was good.
I agree.
I thought. I thought, here's the thing with Raw, like, there's a lot of good stuff happening, but for some reason, when all put together, it just feels like long and boring.
The sum of the parts is less, however that goes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We don't know how to do catchphrases tonight, is what we've learned.
We're really failing.
We're not doing a good job.
Anyway, okay, moving on. We only got like 16 minutes. Okay, 14 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Okay.
Emelina, what the fuck?
I did not know that in Australia it's a thing that if your name is long and they give you a nickname, they shorten it, and if your name is short and they give you a nickname, they lengthen it. So that makes a little more sense. Like, I kind of get it.
Australia would be weird. Kate Side had a really good article and argument about like why this could be a really good character repackaging. I'm just disappointed because I liked all the stuff that she was doing as a heel.
I liked her as a badass, but they have Nia for that, and they don't really need her for that. And like Charlotte and Dana are already sort of doing that too. Keisha, the article about like she's very, very pretty. She has supermodel good looks, supermodel body, but is also a good worker. Could be a really good storyline, right? And like they don't have like a petty character, just a petty bitch blonde. Like they have Lana, but that's different.
Yeah, because she's not actively wrestling right now,
and she's not a good wrestler. So
having the like supermodel good looks and good technical skills could work out really well.
And I like Summer a lot, and I think Summer is very beautiful, and I think that Summer is a good worker.
But like she's not Emma. Yeah, Emma is an amazing worker,
and it sort of feels like they're. We don't know because we haven't actually seen it yet, but like just from the video package, it sort of felt like they were taking Summer's character and giving it to Emelina. But Summer's also hurt and is going to be out for some months because she has to get surgery. Right. So like they do need it, and if they can't put Summer in that spot, they might as well bring Emelina in. I'm still going to call her Emma.
What about this whole? I think everybody is. What about this whole Titus like thing?
What the fuck is going on?
He's
like rebranded.
They're repackaging him into like a comedy role, I think. Because did you see his press conference for one?
No.
So after Raw, he did a press conference, and Tom Phillips was the only person in the audience, and it was actually very funny. I think they're rebranding him to be like a silly, funny character.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I like that.
So, but had I not seen the press conference afterwards, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Weird.
So we'll see.
Okay, I'll watch that later.
Okay, you didn't watch SmackDown. The only things that I want to talk about SmackDown, women's division, I love it. There's 2 women's matches for No Mercy. All about it. So happy. And so The Miz, all the Randy Orton, what's his fuck, Bray Wyatt stuff, not good.
Yeah.
It's just not good. It's like not scary. It's not scary. It's dumb. It's like we're not in 4th grade. It's so fucking stupid.
I don't know. I've heard some people say that they like
Bray
it.
Bray Wyatt lost to Kane again.
Maybe that means he'll actually win. He lost, so he's gonna. No, he's just always losing.
I don't know.
I can't even.
I think the AJ Dean John Cena stuff will be very interesting to watch at No Mercy.
Good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna have time to call the No Mercy card.
John Cena. I think he's gonna win.
Okay, you know what? We'll do a write up and we'll put it on the blog because oh my god, we're like
flying. Okay, let's do it. Come on, let's go.
The thing that I love the most about SmackDown is the Miz had a documentary.
Yes.
Where he like highlighted.
He did like a "This Is Your Life" thing, like The Rock did or that Mankind did for Rock, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But like, it was like kind of one of those like too true things. Like it was like, you know, showing his career and all of these things, but it's like it was like surprisingly accurate. It wasn't like when I don't remember who did it, but I think maybe it was the Miz. Maybe it was the Miz, and he did it for Dolph. Or somebody did it where it's just like showed the last like 2 matches, and it was like, this is your career retrospective. But this was like his full fucking career, and it was like really painful, and it was like too much. I was like, ooh.
Do you think he's gonna lose?
Well, I don't know. And then they brought up the Spirit Squad.
I know, I heard.
And then, which was hilarious, which is like the worst gimmick. And then they like beat up Dolph Ziggler, and then Dolph Ziggler like beat them. I don't know, but like it was like a little serious. I don't know.
I know his contract is up this month. That's the thing that is like giving me pause about it.
Here's the thing. I think that for us to think that he's not gonna win is like pretty dumb because it seems very basic WWE. But like also like why the fuck would you take it away from Miz right now?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to take it away from Miz. Ziggler wants to do other stuff. He said like a year ago that he only wanted to do it for like 2 more years anyway.
Also, like,
get rid of him.
The producer of the Heels and Heels said this. Like, why not just like let him go for 2 years and then have him come back in the Royal Rumble? As, like,
I totally agreed with that.
That's like a great. That's like a. I don't know. I want him to lose. Obviously, I hate Dolph Ziggler, and I love Bay Miz. So.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was like too much. I was like, this is too real.
I thought that the Heels and Heels producer had a great suggestion about the Royal Rumble, like you were saying, where like not this Royal Rumble, but next year, like 15 months later. Like, yeah, that's a great idea to bring him back for that. It'll be surprising. It'll make him fresh. He'll be fun again. Like, I also think he's a piece of garbage, but like I'll be excited to see him at least.
Yeah. Okay, that was SmackDown.
Okay.
NXT, the only things I want to talk about, because I finally caught up, is how hilarious the Liv Morgan Asuka match was.
Oh my gosh.
She's like
so
30
bad.
seconds. Asuka was like,
so bad.
literally, like, nobody is ready for me.
I love that. I thought that was so succinct and like, absolutely, you're right. Nobody is ready for you.
Totally her character. Mm-hmm. And then it also gives like credence to like, so if we don't see Asuka defending for a while, like, there's a good reason.
Exactly. And they're clearly building up to her and Ember Moon, and I'm super here for that. But Ember Moon needs to establish herself as a presence in NXT first.
Agreed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the Dusty Classic starts tonight.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think Team Aries is going to get very far because Roderick Strong is in it. Mm-hmm. I think DIY is going to get very far.
Yes.
But I agree with you. I think it'll probably come down to the Rival and TM61.
Yes.
The Revival. But I don't think the Revival will win.
Well, no, because if the Revival wins their first match and DIY wins their first match, they meet each other right away. So one of them can only go so far. And I think that DIY is going to beat Revival in that early match.
You do?
Yeah. Because then that sets up for if DIY wins the tournament or makes it further, they can be like, we beat you. You're the tag champs. And so now we get this title opportunity. And I don't think that they'll win against the Revival. And I think it'll make the Revival look stronger. And
I don't know. I think I read your tweet wrong.
And DIY can then go up to Raw after that.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Especially if they win the tournament, then they can go up to Raw and be like the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
That's totally fair. Totally fair.
And I think it'll come down to them and Itami and Ibushi, because Ibushi's not going to win because he has said absolutely not, zero chance I will ever sign full-time with WWE.
Oh,
yeah, so
that's funny.
It is never happening. But I like the idea of the two of them as a team, and it'll make Itami look really good.
I just want to see Roderick Strong on NXT.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. The whole thing's going to be good. I'm excited about
it.
Yes.
Lucha Underground.
I don't even remember what the matches were. It was so long ago.
Give me 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's Chavo Guerrera
We film in Illinois, not California, just so you know.
Chavo Guerrera and Dragon Azteca Jr. with Rey Mysterio as the special guest referee. The winner gets to fight Pentagon.
Yes.
This match went exactly how you thought it was going to go.
Yep.
Dragon Azteca won. There was like interference with Rey and Chavo. They're setting up for Chavo and Rey. Dragon Azteca is going to get to fight Pentagon. Yep. That's what's going to happen.
And it's going to be great.
Obviously, that's what happened. Everyone knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine.
So Dario so there was this really uncomfortable backstage scene where Castro came in and was like, "Hey Dario, what's up?" And Dario was like, "Hey buddy, hi. Oh, I love you so much. I got a match for you. You want to go? You have to go. Go through this door." And then he just like gets his arm broken by Pentagon.
Mm-hmm. Also, we learned that Mr. Cisco's full name is Francisco.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when he hugged him goodbye, he was like, "I'm so sorry about the loss of your comrade Francisco." And I was like, "Oh, damn! In death, you get your full name."
In death, you get your full name. We had a match between Sinestro de la Muerta and Prince Puma. Sinestro de la Muerta obviously lost.
Is he dead now?
I loved how Prince Puma used Mil Muerta as his finisher on Sinestro. And then in the backstage segment, Katrina was like, "Apparently, he's sorry. Not good enough." Fucking snaps his neck and then sucks his soul out Sanderson sister style. And then fucking shared it with Mil Muertes.
So he's dead now. So Sinestro.
So it also gives us a little like, oh, this is how they live so long. They suck souls out.
Yeah.
Straight out of Hocus Pocus. Copyright.
I'm here for that mix.
Worldwide Underground defeated the Super Friends and Sexy Star in a what's it called? Atomicos match?
Atomicos? I think you're right. Atomicos.
And then at the end of the match, it looked like Taya was really hurt.
Yeah.
But like I can't find anything whether it was real or not. But I don't know. It was intense.
Yeah.
I was like, she was like crying, and
yeah,
I was like, this looks fucking real. I don't know. And Sexy Star had like a black eye, and I was like, what is happening? What is happening? And then the end of the episode had a segment where Black Lotus was praying to the guy that died, and she was like, I killed the guy that killed you, but I couldn't get his mask, so we're gonna go fuck some shit up. And then she stood up and she was like, here are my ninjas, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but like, let's not read into it.
They're her Black Lotus tribe. That's what they are. Also, I'm pretty sure at least one of them is a woman. Almost positive at least one is a woman.
Lady J had a really good point. It would be awesome if they were all women, but like,
I think one of them
we can only hope.
I think one of them is definitely a man, and I think two of them are women.
Lady power.
Yes.
I think that was, I like flew through that. I think that was mostly it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, we have questions.
Did we do everything?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Questions. Go.
Okay,
Go.
we're going.
Intense.
We have an email.
I hope everybody else is like sweating like we are.
Yeah, right.
I'm not actually sweating. I'm not that fussed.
You pull up the email, I'll pull up the tweet that we got earlier.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm in charge now.
You're really not.
Okay. What do you think? This is from Michael Cano. What do you think of Cien's impending, in my opinion, heel turn? Will he feud with Cedric even though he's on Raw? I hope to God he turns. Cien is so fucking boring right now. Like, he has to turn heel. He has to. Everybody is so apathetic to him. Like,
it's so boring.
It's so boring, and he seems so unhappy. Like, they have to turn him heel. And I really want to see him heel. I think he'll be very good at it. I hope that he feuds with Cedric Strong. I don't know. Or Cedric Strong.
God, we cannot get our shit together.
No.
It's the, like, talking quick. Like, our brains are moving faster than our lips.
I think that he might get a win over Cedric, and then Cedric will go back to Raw, and then Cien will face somebody else inside of NXT.
To me, it looks like a lot of the cruiserweights are doing, like, halfsies. It looks like a lot of them are going to, like...
weird.
I don't know. It kind of makes sense, because, like, there are so many cruiserweights.
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, you know, you can't highlight them all on Raw, and you don't just want them sitting backstage, especially when, like, you took a lot of people from NXT, and, like, these people, I know you have a lot of people in the locker room, but, like, these people have already been introduced to the fans. Like, I think it's going to be halfsies for a while.
All right, that makes sense. And I liked that transition when they did it with Kevin Owens and with Sasha Banks, too, so I guess it makes sense.
We had a question about TNA from Bobby, but we kind of answered it up tippity tap. Our email is from Dio. First time caller, long time listener. There are 3 questions, but since we're running out of time, and because we like questions, we'll save some of them for later. This one I want to think about, so we'll talk about later. How excited are you for Total Divas and Total Bellas? I'm ready to hate Daniel Bryan again.
Me too.
Me too. I'm so excited for Total Bellas. It's gonna be like such a shit show where Nikki and John are like, "You guys are rude house guests," and Daniel and Brie are gonna be like, "Oh, we just like want to roll around in grass and eat dry lettuce or whatever."
Gets bit by their dog and wants to have it put down immediately.
John Cena's a monster.
He's a monster.
As somebody who owns a pet who frequently attacks people,
your pet is a dick too.
He's just like traumatized. He has reasons. He's a very, when you lived with him and he got used to you, he would cuddle with you and he was really sweet.
By cuddle, you mean he would hump me all the time.
Look, he's got needs.
He's the worst.
He's my little baby. I love him.
He's not little at all, and he's not a baby.
He's my baby.
He's the worst.
But he's like the best to me.
I love your dumb cat, Imogen. She's my favorite.
Well, yeah, she's everyone's favorite. She's the dumbest.
She's the dumbest cat.
I'll have to show you a picture. She's started to sleep in our pillows.
Oh my God.
Like, she's like some fucking princess. It's ridiculous. Another question from Dio is, Charlotte an actual superhero? Right?
Yeah, you sent me that photo.
She's so cute in the pillows. I don't know. She fucking flies like a superhero.
Yeah, her
moonsaults and her corkscrew moonsault are like great.
Best in Raw right now, straight up. Like some of my favorite moonsault, and I'm very picky about moonsaults.
Superior.
She's gotten so much.
You know what's fucking so impressive that nobody ever talks about, and like I've never held or felt a WWE belt, so I like don't actually, or a wrestling belt period, so I don't actually know how they're made. But the fact that she wears the belt while doing a front walkover and while doing the splits and rolling up backwards while wearing the belt. I feel like that's fucking impressive.
I feel that way every time I see her do it. I'm like,
Me
how
too.
the fuck do you do that?
It's so impressive.
These are heavy.
And I've never seen them fall off. I've never seen them like poke her in the crotch.
Yep. She's great.
And if they do poke her in the crotch, she doesn't acknowledge it. I
have that top of hers that I turned into a crop top, and I like sort of wish I had not because I would like to wear it more. I'm coming around on Charlotte a lot. Yeah, I am too. Also, love her Cersei Lannister look. I'm kind of loving everything about Charlotte. Yeah. Are you excited that Sasha's champ? Yes, I am. Me too. I think that she needs. I think she only dropped it because they thought she was gonna be out way longer than she was. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but like Charlotte needed to work on her promos, but having the belt and having to talk all the time. Yes, I agree.
helps to like elevate your promos.
Right, I
And that happened with
completely agree.
Bailey down at NXT too.
And I have a feeling that Sasha's eventually going to turn heel.
And Sasha is a better heel.
way better heel. So
Many people are better heels.
Remember when we said that Becky Lynch was a better heel? Now
We were
she's-
fools because Becky Lynch
Fools.
is an amazing babyface. She's a way better babyface than a heel.
Absolutely.
And she was a great heel.
She was a great heel.
Straight fire.
Straight fire.
I mean, she's going to retain, right?
Of course. Duh. But that match is going to be really good. I love Alexa Bliss.
Real quick. We have a little time.
Okay.
Let's do No Mercy. Fuck it.
Okay, let's do
We're
it.
going to do it. Nikki versus Carmella.
Nikki, but
Nikki
I think
wins.
Carmella will have most of the action in the match.
Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin.
Who cares?
Fucking yeah, it's the worst. I've gained
Baron
a little.
Corbin, I
I've gained a
guess.
little weight, and I was like, Nick, do I have a Baron Corbin belly button? He was like, No, you don't. It's okay. Becky Lynch wins. Dean, John Cena, John Cena. I think John Cena too. There's a tag match. It's the Usos versus Heath Slater and Rhino.
Heath Slater and Rhino.
I don't know. I think Usos.
Really? You
I think
so?
they're really pushing Usos. I think
Okay.
Usos.
I'm cool with that. I like them as heels. Way
Bray
better.
and Randy. Please fucking God,
Please
Bray.
God be
It's
Bray.
Randy. You know what? Let's call Randy and maybe Bray will win.
I think it is Randy.
Oh my God.
With Kane interference.
Oh, and Miz and Dolph.
Miz.
I hope it's Miz.
I think it's gonna be Miz.
Yeah, me too.
Oh God, I hope so.
Pourquoi? That's Maurice's music I was listening to in the car.
I love it.
Okay, we did it. We fucking nailed everything.
We did
We're the
it.
fucking best.
We are the best.
Did you guys miss us?
I bet you did. Sorry that you didn't get a real episode.
I mean, this
You
feels
did.
real.
This is real.
We talked about everything. We just
But
talked about
people
it
are
very
gonna-
quickly.
People are gonna look at the time code and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
You're gonna be like, what are you just giving us 48 minutes, you a-holes? I'll just put a lot of music in it. Just like in random spots.
The like middle of sentences.
All right. You can find us on the internet. I'm at Stella_Cheeks.
I'm at Urgency.
You can find us on Tumblr at notyourdemographic.tumblr.com.
You can send us questions and emails about things at notyourdemo@gmail.com.
And if you want to be like a superstar and appear on multiple episodes, send us a lot of questions and we'll break them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leave
Leave us
us-
a review.
Yeah, find us on iTunes, rate, review, subscribe. Erin. You can find us on cagesideseats.com. You should stay, read their articles. I'm bored at work a lot. I read their articles a lot.
Yeah. They're very good.
Um,
I think that's it. No.
You know why I think I can't download the Bella's app?
Hmm.
I haven't updated my phone.
That's probably why Demi Yaz isn't working too.
But I don't want to update my phone.
It's too late. You have to. I'm so sorry.
I was so ready to hit dummies, yeah, right now. I can't even say it. You have to say it.
Dummies. Yeah.
Ugh.
You guys, we just found out the most hilarious thing. We're recording at Erin's phone because my computer is hella dead. So Erin was telling a story. She was like, "Oh my god, I had my first experience where I clicked on somebody who had blocked me. Like it was super weird, but like whatever." And I was like, "Oh, what's that name? I'll look it up." She was like, "It's Cody Starbucks." So I looked him up and I was like, "Oh, that's weird. I'm blocked too." Then I fucking clicked on his picture and I was like, "I think that's Izzy's dad."
It is.
So-
Izzy's dad.
I have another Twitter because I run a burlesque account, and then so I could see it. We got fucking blocked by Izzy's dad.
It's perfect. It's the perfect thing that
I've only ever tweeted about her one time.
Well, whatever. He's an exploiter, so fuck him, I guess.
That's so. I feel
I
like
love it.
really proud of
I
it,
also
but
feel
also
really
like
proud.
kind of ashamed.
I don't feel ashamed even a little bit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
I don't know. Hashtag poor Izzy.
Hashtag poor Izzy. Absolutely.
Napa Auto Parts wants to know, what makes today's new cars so smart? Is it the questionably useful Wi-Fi connectivity? Could it be the giant, confusing touchscreens you should probably stop playing with while driving? Or perhaps voice-activated everything that never seems to listen very well? The answer, of course, is none of the above. Click the banner to see the smartest car available today.